No, 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 no. Oh, no. No! Drive is dead, and I didn't back it up.
We live in a digital age. When I shoot video, I don't shoot on tapes. In fact, the last time I did that was about 10 years ago. And that means that your video is at the mercy of some digital hard drive and you want to make sure it works perfectly. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, redundancy protocols. Alright, so when you're out in the field shooting, whether it's on a little camera like this or a big camera, you're going to be shooting on little tiny solid state drives. These are your cards. You can't lose them. You have to guard them with your life. And then when you get back somewhere secure, then you can start the redundancy process. Alright, now that I'm back in a place with electricity, I'm going to take my laptop out and I'm going to copy all of the files. You plug in your external hard drive and you plug in the card that has your media on it. I like to open those files that are on the card. They may look a little bit like this. At this point, the files are completely viewable on your camera and on your computer. Now that I've named them, I instantly dump them straight onto the external drive. Now they're here and here. And I don't format these cards until I get them onto another drive. Okay, then let's back it up on the other drive. And also, just so I don't get confused, I always label backups as backup, and I'll only touch those in an emergency. Now ideally, if you're gonna keep one of the drives with you, keep the other drive in a really super safe place where it's not gonna get stolen. I'm home. And once you get home, then you can take all of your footage and you can dump it on what I like to use as a big RAID drive. Right here, I've actually got 3 of them. They're 4 drives put together in RAID 5. That means that one of the drives can completely fail and the other 3 will work with all of your data on it. Of course, I will say that I have had an entire RAID drive fail. So every 6 months or so I create a backup of these files onto these cheap hard drives, which I store here. And then I fully understand that a tornado could pick up my house and carry all of the backups away. So once a year or so, Jonas, who lives in Sweden, and we exchange files. That way I have a backup here, he has a backup there, and then that's kind of our final redundancy. So I've shot with a lot of different people and more or less everybody kind of does it just like this. The only kind of difference that I've found is that I like to name the files on the card before I do any of the dumping process. It does take just a little bit of extra time at this stage, but if you can afford to do it, the reason that it's so great is that then everything has the same name. You don't have a backup with kind of random files that don't mean anything. And also you can always search your files if you don't know your naming system for like dump or trash, and then all your files will pop up, which is really convenient. I hope that helped some of you who are new in getting into creating redundancy for your files, especially in this digital video world. You know, obviously there are some people who do it very differently, and you guys can let me know how you do it if it's different down in the comment section below. Have a happy holidays, everybody, and we'll see you next Tuesday.